Hey guys, thank you for coming by Snezhana's Life. I am Snezhana. If you are new, welcome and hello. If you are returning, thank you so much. You're returning means that I feel like I'm doing something right with my YouTube channel. I see that my returning numbers are growing, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I wanted to do this quick video about people who want to flirt with cops when they get busted, right? I can only imagine what's going to happen. I have not seen this video yet. Many of the videos that I watch, I have not seen. So if you are watching with me, you are going to be watching this, my reaction, for the first time. So let's go ahead and see what happens when people try to flirt with cops when they get busted.
Tactics in an attempt to escape the police. But what happens when the suspect tries flirting with the officer to avoid jail time? Here are three women who got caught red-handed flirting with the cops. Starting with Jenna Maldonado, who was pulled over by an officer due to a suspicion of a possible DUI situation. Little did the officer know that this encounter was about to become one of the most hilarious moments of his career.
You're gonna put it in my mouth.
I'll put it in your mouth.
Oh, this is interesting.
It all began quite uneventfully as the officer checked Jenna's license and registration. He inquired about the reason behind her lane swerving without using signals. In response, Jenna remained remarkably composed and answered with brutal honesty. Maybe that was a side effect of the one beer she had drunk earlier.
Went over the line.
I will tell you I don't ever signal.
Okay. Well,
So that is an honest thing, but
Okay.
I don't ever signal.
There's only in the car. How much did you drink today?
Earlier.
How much was there?
Like a beer earlier.
Just one beer?
About a beer.
About a beer?
About a beer.
So was it one beer or was it more than one beer?
About a beer.
Aside from the vague beer count, Jenna was surprisingly open with the officer, answering his questions as if she were completely innocent. She even switched to a higher-pitched voice, a common sign of women's attraction. Speaking with a higher voice pitch when talking to men can be a tool to reduce the amount of mating effort that women expend to attract and retain preferred mates. In addition to that, Jenna kept smiling at the officer's face throughout the whole reaction test. It's reasonable to suggest that the officer and Jenna appeared to have a notable chemistry. Interestingly, the subtle hints of attraction seemed to intensify between them as they continued their interaction.
So happy. Oh, sorry. I literally feel like I have a...
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
And it's bothering me. Thank you.
Gets out.
You're not married? Why not?
I was once before.
Yeah?
Yeah, no more.
What happened?
Life happens. Sometimes you just fly out of love. Just doesn't work out.
How old are you?
How do you think I am?
I mean, you look kind of young.
Okay.
Ooh, she thinks
Thank you.
he's cute, you guys.
I'm not young.
42?
Thank you. I'm almost 50.
Oh.
Until this point, Jenna and the officer remained within acceptable boundaries. However, the situation took a significant turn when it was time to collect Jenna's breath sample.
Okay. Right now the machine says please blow until the tone stops. Let me know if you want to give me 2 breath samples.
Where should I blow?
What's that?
Where should I blow?
Well, if you want to, just tell. Okay, so right here's a brand new silk mouthpiece. No one's ever used it. Okay. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take a deep breath and blow like a balloon. Don't stop blowing until I tell you to.
You're gonna put it in my mouth.
I'll put it in your mouth.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Tell me when.
Whenever you're ready. Take a deep breath and blow. Like a balloon. Harder. Harder. Okay, there you go. Okay, blow constantly like a balloon. Like blow up a balloon. You know how big a balloon is.
Well,
Take
I
a deep
have
breath.
an idea in my mind and it seems weird, sorry.
Okay, don't let it be weird.
So what now?
Take a deep breath and blow hard like a balloon. Harder. Harder. Harder.
Go,
Harder.
go.
Keep
Come
going.
on.
Don't stop. Don't change your flow. Up, you change your flow. Take a deep breath from your lungs and blow hard. You're almost twice the legal limit.
Why is it going?
That's more than one
You're
beer,
not
you
wrong.
guys.
No, I'm not, because I heard you right. Take a deep breath and blow.
You're wrong.
Harder. Harder. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Up, you change your flow. Okay, yeah, you did, because the machine actually knows. So deep breath like...
That's fine, I'm trying.
I know you don't.
Doing what you asked.
Hard breath. Hard. Harder. Keep that tone going. Harder. Nope. Nope. Keep going. More. Nope. You keep
blood
stopping.
work.
Come on. Come on, Jenna. You got this. Take a deep breath and blow.
Oh no, it's not that. It's funny. It's what you're saying.
What am I going to say?
Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay, take a deep breath and blow. One big breath. Look. Nope, not hard enough. Go ahead.
Just blow. Get
Harder.
it over with.
Keep that tone going. Harder. Harder. Up. Nope. Hard. Do you hear that tone? You don't, do you? Yeah, that's because you're not blowing hard enough. Take a deep breath. One big breath and blow hard.
I'm trying.
Hard. Nope. Keep going. Nope. You here. Maybe if you stand up. Let's stand up, Jenna.
I don't think that's gonna work.
It might. You never know. We'll try it. Take a deep breath and blow hard. Harder. You're not blowing. Yeah, no.
Blowing.
You're not
At
blowing a
this
feather off
point,
your
it's
hand.
comical.
Blow a balloon
Like,
up.
just
A nice
blow.
big breath.
I'm doing my best
Like,
for
come on.
you.
Thank you. Keep up. No. Nope. Okay, hey, Jenna. Here.
You see me,
I know.
and I am blowing.
Yeah, but you're not blowing hard enough. So take a deep breath and like this. Just like that. Let's try that one. Ready and go. Harder. Nope. Harder. I'm going harder. Harder. Nope. Keep going. Don't stop. Oh, nope. You keep changing harder.
I'm not changing anything.
Hard. Just like that. Nope. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Almost. Nope. Keep going. Nope. Okay.
Okay, now this is pissing me off.
I am trying my hardest for you.
Thank you.
Jenna's giggles and open expressions of attraction towards Officer LaFave make it evident that she is finding it difficult to control herself. She becomes increasingly forward, dropping suggestive remarks about the breath sampling method. However, Officer LaFave remains composed and unresponsive to her advances.
That's a good
He
cop.
even skillfully dodges an almost direct invitation for a date.
This Thursday, one day
That's a good
only,
copy,
earn a
guys.
50-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every 50.
Tomorrow.
What's that?
So we may have one on a date tomorrow.
A date tomorrow. Well, you're gonna be in jail, girl.
I may have to go off if you were to just take me home.
I'd have got fired.
No, no.
Okay, I can't be taking you home.
Jenna's hopes were dashed, and she had to spend a night in jail. Given the fact that Officer LaFave is widely recognized as a seasoned pro among police
Oh,
officers,
that's cute, you
any
guys.
potential seduction techniques were unlikely to work on him. Which can't be said about this officer, who was left blushing in disbelief. Karina Armando was arrested for a DUI when driving home from a local Irish pub. Even before the officer initiated a traffic stop, Karina pulled over voluntarily by herself.
Hi. The reason I'm stopping you, well, I didn't stop you. Why did you stop? Let me ask you that.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So, where are you coming from right now?
She's coming from Thatcher's.
From Thatcher's?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So you came straight from Thatcher's?
Karina immediately admitted she's been to a pub. The officer immediately proceeded to conduct a standardized field sobriety test. Seeing her struggle to step out of her car, it is arguable whether any sort of test is even necessary.
Can you say the alphabet from the letter E to the letter P for me without singing it? E through P. Excellent.
The main purpose of the alphabet test is to assess the ability to divide your attention between a mental task and a physical task. In this case, Karina is so clearly under the influence, the officer doesn't require her to stand still. It's not a surprise. Karina failed this test. Upon arriving at the police station, Karina's behavior slightly changed. It's almost as if she enjoys the interaction with officers. She is less cocky and begins to be flirtatious.
Karina, we just got to take some pictures. There's this gray background on the wall over here. So we're going to go over here. We're going to take 3 pictures. You're just going to... Yep, I'm going to have to do that every time. Like you said before, it's procedure. So I just got to do this every time, all right? I don't think you're going to fight me or anything like that, but it's what we got to do.
Hell no.
All right.
I'm not going to.
So if you make your way over that gray background, and if you face just forward at that gray blob over there, or black blob, that's a camera. And we'll just tell you if we need you to adjust at all. So if you go ahead and look straight on at it for me until we get you to do the next one.
That's it.
Yes, that's it.
Yep, so you come take a seat back over here.
Don't cuff me back. My boy.
All right, this hand or this hand? Okay.
One that's not struggling.
All right, I don't want to get it on your drawer.
As things go on, her playfulness intensifies, and so does her attention to the officer.
Tests. Do you understand these rights which I have just read to you?
Yes.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Oh, are you married?
I am. My wife will appreciate that, actually.
The officer then reads her rights and describes the process of taking a breath sample. He emphasizes that a refusal to provide a breath sample will lead to a charge on top of the DUI. Unfortunately for Karina, it seems to be the wrong time to ask her to make a logical decision. She refuses to provide a breath sample as she's clearly more focused on maintaining a deep eye contact with the officer. But clearly, it must have worked, as officers allowed her to call her father to pick her up, as she will be released pending her first court appearance. Knowing she's going home tonight, Karina's mood only gets better. She proceeds to crack multiple jokes before making one of the younger police officers blush.
Oh, he's so
A moment
little.
he will remember for quite some time, and the rest of the footage is just pure joy.
I'm in so much trouble.
Well, hopefully you could at least get to your bed and figure it out in the morning.
Hell yeah. Key number 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel free to use the handrail.
America.
Just take it slower right here. I call up these stairs.
My pronouns are you. Say. All I gotta say is Marvel's classy.
Let me just explain to you
I
real
will
quick.
cry about them later.
There's 2 tickets there because there's a court date, so I have to tell you.
Hey, I know you.
Yeah? Why is that?
Oh, that meant I didn't mean it like
You meant it in an endearing way?
yeah,
Okay.
Well, hi.
yeah.
Sometimes we don't get it in that kind of way, so.
It's always in that kind of way. Wow, Montville police station's kind of nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not bad.
Karina was booked with driving while intoxicated, refusal of breath testing, reckless driving, careless driving, and failure to maintain lane. In the end, that was pretty sweet. If anything else, at least she made this young cop's day. But the next suspect's flirting was a bit more aggressive than that. Naomi Furrer, a Hooters waitress from Switzerland, was still wearing her Halloween costume when cops pulled her over. It is not uncommon that DUI drivers try to bribe the police officer to avoid consequences. But Naomi certainly took it a bit too far. It all started when the officer checked the license plate and found out that not only the plates expired almost a year ago, but also Naomi had a suspended driver's license.
I said your fake cut had scared me when I walked up. Forgot tomorrow's Halloween. I'm like, oh boy. Did you know your license was suspended?
I apologize about that.
Naomi tries to play it cool and tells the officer that she's just on her way to pick up her friend. But her outfit and the fake blood immediately tells a completely different story. Somebody should tell her she's not exactly the best liar.
So where's the club wristband from?
Pardon?
Where's the club wristband
Oh,
from?
that was from the other night. That was from like Friday, I think, or something. My fault. I'm sorry.
All right. Do me a favor, hop out real quick.
Yep.
Let's have All right. We'll come right back over here so we don't get hit. All right. So Listen, tonight's not my first night doing this.
Okay.
Where are y'all really coming from tonight? Because your eyes are bloodshot and glossy. Your speech is slightly slurred.
I'm just very tired, that's all.
There's alcohol coming off the jaw. Okay? Check your eyes. Do a couple exercises. Make sure you're okay?
After a failed sobriety test, there was no other option than to arrest Naomi. For some reason, she just couldn't wrap her head around it and tried to negotiate with the cops.
But I did everything that you asked. Please, sir, I can't have a DUI. Please. I'll do everything. I promise. Sir, I'm from Switzerland. I can't have a DUI.
You are going to jail for DUI.
Please, sir, please.
It's out of my hands.
I'll pick myself up, please, sir. I don't want to go out of the U.S., please.
It's
Please, sir, it's going to ruin my whole life.
that does a DUI does not mean that you're going to up and be deported.
Yes, because I'm from Switzerland. I'm on a green card.
She tried to play the sympathy card, but when that didn't work, she upped her game. And this is the moment when desperate Naomi decides to make them a truly unusual offer.
Do you have a pair of shorts or something in here that we can put on to cover you up a little bit?
That jersey. I'll put that on her.
Please, sir, please. I'll take everything off. Please don't charge me, but I don't want to go to jail. Please, sir.
I don't want you to take everything off.
Please, sir, not tonight, please.
Those cops are extremely respectful. The fact that they're trying to cover her up more, that shows that they take their job seriously. They respect this girl and her body. I truly commend them for that, because there have been police officers that don't do that. There have been police officers that would let her take everything off, unfortunately. But these guys, and the guy in the first, all of the officers so far have been really nice, super supportive, and decent towards the girls. They're respectful. There we go, that's the word. They're respectful. And that first officer, he was pretty cute, but he played it totally cool. These guys are also playing it really cool. I commend them 100%. I think they were raised right, because if a girl looks like it's a Halloween costume, right? So they're gonna dress like that. But the fact that they're trying to cover her up, that shows that they were raised right. Just my opinion.
I'm gonna.
I promise I'll have somebody pick me up and drive me home. I promise.
I'm gonna show you a little bit of decency and cover you up a little bit. You don't want to go into jail looking like that.
Please. Please.
Ma'am, there's nothing we can do. It is completely out of our hands, okay?
Yeah, but you can make a decision about arresting me. I promise I'll have somebody drive me home. I promise, please.
We didn't do this. You put yourself in this situation. We are just a consequence of your decisions tonight, okay? I'm happy that you're going to jail and that you're not in a body bag, or that you didn't kill a family driving up the road.
I really want to kill myself. I don't want to be in this situation. I really want to be dead. I really don't want to be in this situation.
Not even Naomi's 100th attempt didn't work on these cops, who both went beyond to comfort her by explaining the subsequent procedures. Anyway, Naomi was placed in the backseat of a police vehicle while the officers searched her car, where they found a small whiskey bottle and a can of hard seltzer. Not so surprisingly, both were empty. Naomi was then transferred to the police station, where she refused to provide a breath sample. Following the trial, she was sentenced to 12 months probation, 50 hours of public service, and $500 fine. Unfortunately, just a few weeks before the trial, she received another citation for driving while her license was revoked. She will face the jury the 19th of September, 2023. Thanks for watching.
That is crazy, you guys. And she's from Switzerland. I don't know what rules are that go with if you are on a green card to America. Like, obviously there's rules that you have to follow if you're in America, but I'm curious to see if she ever ended up getting deported because of the mistakes that she keep making. Like, you can't be driving on a suspended license. You just can't. Eventually you will get caught. You always get caught, I feel like, right? But I do think it's funny how these girls do try to flirt with cops to try to get a lesser charge, or just to try to get it go home, right? I mean, I don't blame them, especially if the officer is cute. At least they're trying, I guess, right? And at least it's all good and fun. But unfortunately, that cop that said it really, really well. He said, "Unfortunately, we are your consequences for your actions." I've never heard an officer say that before. I really like that. We are your consequences for your actions. I love that. If anyone else loves that, please comment below. Let's go ahead and do one more video. I have a little bit more time, and then I have to get out of here.
Criminals often try unconventional tactics to avoid the law, but what happens if the suspects try to flirt their way out? Here are 4 stories when female suspects tried to seduce a cop. Starting with Mallory, who was pulled over for speeding but voluntarily admitted to drinking before sitting behind the wheel.
I've had a few.
What's a few? What's a few?
A few shots.
A few shots?
We were at karaoke.
Karaoke?
Yeah.
At Silver Lanes? Just trying to get home. Stopped at McDonald's.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, just be glad that.
It's not.
Just be glad that you didn't get in a crash. But Miss Mallory, so you said you had a few shots. What else?
That's it.
That's it. Okay. All right. No reason to start crying.
Please.
Up to this point, Mallory was very apologetic and cooperated with the police officer. But what initially seemed like a trouble-free sobriety test turned out to be a tough nut to crack.
4304 to 20-something. All right. So you kind of started looking at me. Just follow it all the way out, okay? No worries.
Sorry.
Just follow it all the way out. Way over here, Miss Mallory. You okay? What's wrong?
No, I'm
What's wrong?
sorry. I don't want to go to jail. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I haven't even came to that conclusion, okay? That's why I just want to ensure you're safe to drive. And I got you, but I mean, like I told you, you ran right through that red light. You could have crashed into someone.
I did not.
Oh, well, I caught it on my body camera.
The officer was trying to be patient with her and allowed her multiple attempts, but Mallory just couldn't concentrate enough to follow his finger. However, suddenly she began to experience mood swings and went from crying to laughing. Maybe the last shot of tequila started kicking in.
What's wrong?
Well, because when you go like that, I'm like ready to follow.
Yeah. So I'm putting it all the way out there. All I want you to do is just follow it all the way out.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for?
Well, because every time you go
To the side.
that, yeah, and I follow.
Yeah,
so.
but then you start looking at me. So just follow it all the way out, okay, Miss Mallory?
But Mallory wasn't able to hold the truth for herself and made an unexpected love confession to the officer.
Oh my God.
Miss Mallory.
You're really attractive, by the way. So.
Okay, I appreciate it, but I'm just trying to check your eyes just to make sure you're safe to drive.
So I am, but.
Well,
yes.
I don't know that. Like I told you.
Okay.
Put your arms to your side. There you go.
Of course.
But as if it wasn't enough of a revelation, she continued to comment on the officer's looks multiple times.
All right. So put your arms to your side. Keep your hands in your pocket. Right here. It's way over here. You're not even looking at it.
I know, because you're gorgeous, so I can't even.
All right. So I just need to ensure you're safe to drive.
I am. I'm telling you, I am.
Okay. Follow it all the way out.
Okay.
Right here.
I can't. I'm sorry. Okay.
At least she's nice about it, right?
I can't.
Why can't you?
Because. Oh my God, dude. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
What's going on?
Well, you're hot as fuck.
Okay.
You're hot as fuck, so it's like,
I'm
damn,
10-4.
damn it. Okay.
Okay. Just move your eyes, just not your head.
Yes, you have a very nice finger.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate that.
Unfortunately, we weren't able to find a picture of this officer to verify his hotness, as Mallory described. But his charms obviously didn't work on her friend.
Yeah, don't give me yours.
I need both of your cards though.
Okay, I'll give you my card.
I need his too.
Okay, you put my name on his card.
Because he doesn't sound okay, so I need his card too.
Okay.
Despite her flirtatious tactics, Mallory found herself in custody, facing the consequences of crossing legal limits. But if you thought she was too direct, the next suspect took her flirting technique a bit further. Initially, the suspect was pulled over for reckless driving. The cops suspected a potential DUI situation, but Bonnie had a different explanation. Bonnie struggled through the field sobriety test, blaming the lack of her balance on the boots she was wearing. Although at this point, her behavior was rather innocent. She was dropping subtle hints on what her plan B was.
And what I want you to do is I want you to put your left foot on that line and then put your right foot directly in front of it so it's in a straight line like my feet.
Okay, well that's hard to do in boots.
Your arm's gonna be at your sides.
Honey, can you step in heels?
We could do a different one if you feel you can't do it.
No, I'm just saying, it's like harder in heels. Okay, I'm gonna do it for you, but I'm just saying it's harder.
Not so surprisingly, Bonnie was arrested for DUI. However, Bonnie wasn't going to go down without a fight. On the way to the police station, she began to explore another way to resolve the situation.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Can I ask you politely to pull over, please?
I cannot pull over now. If you need to talk to me, you can talk to me now, but I'm not pulling over. What do you need? No, I'm asking you. Well, you want to talk to me. What do you need?
Is there anything else?
You want to have sex with me so I can get out?
To sort this out, and I'm not sure.
Well, we already did all the exercises.
upfront.
We already did all the exercises I needed. There's nothing else to do.
All the exercises?
Yeah. There's nothing else. That's it.
I think you have a small penis.
Thank you.
Not only she wasn't able to get off the hook, but she totally buried all her chances with her last comment. But if you thought Bonnie was asking for too much, the next suspect turned out to be more than a handful. On November 30th, 2022, officers from the Castleberry Police Department noticed a suspicious vehicle swerving in and out of lanes. When the officers pulled this woman over, she revealed to them that she's a stripper at a bar called Dancers, and she also said that she was texting her boyfriend while driving. As if this wasn't suspicious enough, the more she talked, the more reason she gave to the officers to arrest her.
What time did you get off with Dancers?
11.
11?
It's an hour and a half away.
You got off at 11? It's 10:23 right now.
Really? Yeah, I was supposed to get off at 11, but I got off a little bit later.
You mean a little bit earlier?
King Rick? Yes.
She hasn't even been able to keep her story straight and can't even tell the cops what time she left work. It didn't take much until she started arguing with the officer. As it later turned out, this was just the tip of the iceberg.
Don't get on my eyelashes, bro.
The light will hurt your eyelashes?
No, but they falling off.
From the light?
No, they've been falling off.
Oh, they look like they're okay right now.
I guess we can agree that calling a police officer bro when you're a teenager, coming from a strip club and smelling of alcohol is a recipe for disaster. Without hesitation, officers asked her to step out of the vehicle and perform a few sobriety tests.
You said you don't wear any contacts? Is your vision?
I do. I wear contacts.
I mean, I'm sorry. You said you wear contacts, but is your vision
It's bad.
bad? It's bad?
But I can
Are you able to see my finger from this?
It's like a little
Is it blurry?
blurry, yeah.
That's how most of the exercises are going to be, okay?
Yeah.
So, you're going to
Like, look at my fucking leg. Am I allowed to blink?
Yeah, you can blink.
Okay,
All you got to do is follow the pen of your eyes. You don't need to
I'm sorry,
do
I'm
anything.
fucking cold, bro. That's crazy.
Okay.
Despite being a cheerleader, she couldn't keep her balance. And then the cops take it as their cue to finally take the handcuffs out and arrest her. But that's when things get a bit out of hand. In order to search her, cops suggested getting a female police officer to the scene. But surprisingly, she insisted on being searched by them.
Y'all can check me. I don't care if y'all are male, bro.
We got plenty of female officers around to do that.
I'm good, bro. Check me. I don't care. I'm giving authorization. But because you're a male, you can't search me.
We're not going to search you.
Why not? I give you authorization too.
I remember one time in Seattle, I got pulled over and they thought I was someone else. So luckily I didn't get in trouble. But I got pulled over one time and I got frisked by a male officer. And I don't think he was like brand new on the job, like super young, but he was super polite. And I didn't realize at that time that male officers are not supposed to pat down females. They're not supposed to. So that's something that I always keep in my mind now, moving forward. If something were to ever happen and a male officer tries to frisk me down, I at least now know that can't happen. It has to be a female officer. So for any other woman out there, if a male officer tries to pat you down, that is not okay. Ask for a female officer, okay? Because no, not okay.
Well, I'm not gonna do that. So.
Bro, I like men. Come on, just search me.
What's up? I'll turn up the heat whenever you get back to my car.
Wow, that just sounds very romantic.
The police also found a lot of cash in the car, which the woman claimed was all from her stripping job at Dancers. At the end, she was sentenced to probation for 9 months and charged with a DUI. But while this girl didn't showcase ladylike behavior, our next suspect managed to soften the cop up. Jenna Maldonado, who was pulled over by an officer due to a suspicion of a possible DUI situation. Little did the officer know that this encounter was about to become one of the most hilarious moments of his career.
You're gonna put it in my mouth.
I'll put it in your mouth.
Oh, this is interesting.
Okay.
Jenna remained remarkably composed throughout the situation and even answered with brutal honesty. Maybe that was a side effect of the one beer she had drunk earlier.
Went over the line.
I will tell you, I don't ever signal.
Okay. Well, you.
So that is an honest thing, but
Okay.
I don't ever signal.
When you're in the car, how much did you drink today?
Earlier.
How much was there?
Like a beer earlier.
Just one beer?
About a beer.
About a beer?
About a beer.
So was it one beer or was it more than one beer?
About a beer.
Aside from the vague beer count, Jenna was surprisingly open with the officer, answering his questions as if she was completely innocent. She even switched to a higher-pitched voice, a common sign of women's attraction. In addition to that, Jenna kept smiling at the officer's face throughout the whole reaction test. It's reasonable to suggest that the officer and Jenna appeared to have a notable chemistry. Interestingly, the subtle hints of attraction seemed to intensify between them as they continued their interaction.
So I have sorry. I literally okay, wait.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
And it's bothering me. Thank you.
It's out.
Until this point, Jenna and the officer remained within acceptable boundaries. However, the situation took a significant turn when it was time to collect Jenna's breath sample.
Right now, the machine says, please blow until the tone stops. Let me know if you want to give me 2 breath samples.
What should I blow?
What's that?
What should I blow?
Well, if you want to, just tell. Okay, so right here's a brand new silk mouthpiece. No one's ever used it. Okay. What you're gonna do is you take a deep breath and blow like a balloon. Don't stop blowing until I tell you to.
You're gonna put it in my mouth.
I'll put it in your mouth.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Tell me when.
Whenever you're ready. Take a deep breath and blow. Like a balloon. Harder. Harder. Okay, there you go. Okay, blow constantly like a balloon. Like blow up a balloon. You know how big a balloon is?
Well,
Take
I
a deep
have
breath.
an idea in my mind and it seems weird, sorry.
How
Okay,
do you
don't
not
let it be
know how
weird.
to blow up a balloon?
So
Anyone
what
knows
now?
how to
Take
blow
a deep
up
breath and
balloon,
blow hard
right?
like a balloon. Harder. 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 Keep going. Don't stop. Don't change your flow. Up, you change your flow. Take a deep breath from your lungs and blow hard. Blow. Nope, harder. Harder. Keep going.
It does
Don't
sound
stop.
sexual.
A little harder.
I can see where,
Thank you.
where she's coming from.
There's your first sample.
What does that mean?
0.15.
And that means
You're almost to the aggravated level. You're almost twice the legal limit.
twice.
Almost.
You're not wrong.
No, I'm not, because I heard you right. Take a deep breath and blow.
You're not wrong.
Harder. Harder. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Up. Up. You change your flow. Okay. Yeah, you did, because the machine actually knows. So, deep breath like.
That's fine, I'm trying.
I know you don't.
Doing what you asked.
Hard breath. Hard. Harder. Keep that tone going. Harder. Nope. Nope. Keep going. More. Nope. You keep stopping.
I swear it's just doing it on purpose.
Come
you
on.
guys.
Come on, Jenna. You got this. Take a deep breath and blow.
Put your mouth around it and blow
It's funny,
hard.
it's what you're saying.
What am I going to say? Okay.
Going.
Yeah. See,
Okay, take a
see
deep
why.
breath and blow. One big breath. Look.
That has to be so frustrating for the officer, you guys.
Nope, not hard enough. Go ahead. Harder. Keep that tone going. Harder. Harder. Up. Nope. Hard. Do you hear that tone? You don't, do you? Yeah, that's because you're not blowing hard enough. Take a deep breath. One big breath and blow hard.
I'm trying.
Are you really trying?
Hard. Nope. Keep going. Nope. Here. Maybe if you stand up. Let's stand up, Jenna.
I don't think that's gonna work.
It might. You never know. We'll try it. Take a deep breath and blow hard. Harder. You're not blowing.
You already did it the first time.
Yeah,
guys.
no.
Blowing.
You're not blowing a feather off your hand. Blow a balloon up. A nice big breath.
I'm doing my best for you.
Thank you. Harder. Nope. Nope. Keep that tone going. Keep going. Harder. Nope.
Oh, I ran out of breath.
Keep up. No. Nope. Okay. Hey, Jenna. Here.
You see me.
I know.
And I am blowing.
Yeah, but you're not blowing hard enough. So take a deep breath and like this. Just like that. Let's try that one. Ready and go. Harder. Nope. Harder.
He just wants to
I'm going
finish
harder.
this so
Harder.
he can
Nope.
move on. Poor guy.
Keep going. Don't stop. Oh, nope. You keep changing harder.
I'm not changing anything.
Hard. Just like that. Nope. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Almost. Nope. Keep going. Nope. Okay.
I am trying my hardest for you.
Thank you. Okay, it's okay. Just have a seat.
Oh, hope that's not aggravated because I'm attempting.
No, I didn't say it's aggravated because you are attempting. Okay.
You're mad at me.
I'm not. I'm not mad. Trust me. It takes a lot more than that to get me mad.
You saw me.
I did.
Jenna's giggles and open expressions of attractions towards Officer LaFave make it evident that she is finding it difficult to control herself. She becomes increasingly forward, dropping suggestive remarks about the breath sampling method. However, Officer LaFave remains composed and unresponsive to her advances. He even skillfully dodges an almost direct invitation for a date.
What's that?
Yeah, we may have one on a date tomorrow.
A date tomorrow? Well, you're gonna be in jail, girl.
You're gonna be in jail, girl. You would have just taken me home.
I'd have got fired.
No.
I can't be taking you home.
That's a good guy, you guys. Good officer.
You're supposed to be charging up. I'll put you in there temporarily. I'll let it charge up a little bit more. Any questions before we go in there? Or you go in there?
What am I gonna go in there and do?
Just sit on the bench.
I have to pee.
You have to kick right this way.
Jenna's hopes were dashed, and she had to spend a night in jail. Given the fact that Officer LaFave is widely recognized as a seasoned pro among police officers, any potential seduction techniques were unlikely to work on him. Thank you for watching, and remember...
Alright guys, crazy, right? How sometimes people will do whatever they can to get out of tickets or going to prison, jail, however you want to say it. Yeah, I think some of these videos are funny. Girls trying to flirt with officers so they can get out of their whatever it was. But at least they tried, right? And at least they were nice about it. It's better than having a combative person screaming and yelling and, you know, making a mess out there. So I'm glad that these girls at least were nice about it. But other than that, comment below. Tell me what you think about this. If you think that they were in the right for doing what they did, or how you think the officers handled themselves. I personally think that they handled themselves really, really well. But other than that, I have to go. Gotta get my kid from school soon. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much, and you guys have a great week. Bye-bye.